tuning in again today. Today is a beautiful day out here where I am. I hope that it's a beautiful day out there where you are. So, anyway, let's get straight to it. So, today I want to talk about, but hold up. Somebody asked me a question. I'm actually going to have to read this question. So, if falling in love is nature's way to get you to open up and get close to someone, and love is a decision, does that mean two random people who both want a relationship can skip the falling in love part and start working on loving each other? My answer to that is hell yes. You can skip that part because even when you first fall in love, you still have to continue on in the relationship. And majority of the time, for majority of the people, they do tend to fall out of love in a relationship. So, if you could actually skip over the falling in love person and truly loving the person, you would definitely find out things that you do love about the person, which could help you continue to fall in love. Actually, start to fall in love and then continue to fall in love because every relationship takes work and effort and commitment and dedication. So, with that being said, love is a choice. So, we do fall in love, and that is a choice. We fall out of love, and that is a choice again. So, if we just choose to love, that is a choice, then yes, things along the way you probably will learn about that person, which could help you to fall in love with the person. So, even in most relationships, people how they get together usually there's the I fell in love with you, he fell in love with me, she fell in love with me, but then you see so many divorces because it's not about just falling in love, it's about continuing the love even after you fall in love. So it is not necessary to fall in love with somebody in beginning a relationship. You can choose to love someone and say, hey, I want a relationship with someone. And then in the course of that, you can still fall in love. And if you actually read about people that have been married for over 50 years or even 40 years, they talk about there were times, plenty of times, when they fell out of love or they weren't in love or they were thinking they were not going to be together. But guess what? They continued to love, and guess what now? They are still in love even when they're 90 and 95 years old. I actually just watched something on YouTube about a couple, a guy in his hundred, I think over 100 years old, but how they are in love still. But that's the point, is that you don't necessarily have to start off in love, but if you choose to go into a relationship loving and giving your all, you may end up finding that you do fall in love with someone. And even just let's just take a non-romantic relationship with a friend, like you know just a random friendship. You necessarily don't really like everything about that person because you don't know everything about that person. But the more you spend time with, just to say, if I had a friend that was a girl and I'm getting to know her, who's to say that this person may not end up being my best friends or my bestest of friends? But because I continue to be her friend and love her, I may end up knowing that, yes, this is my bestest of friends. And that takes time, that takes commitment and dedication. In the same way, in a romantic relationship, it takes time, commitment, dedication, and love. So choose to love unconditionally. Again, I love saying that because a lot of people don't do that. And when you choose to love unconditionally, it stops all the unnecessary foolishness that people do go through in relationships. It stops all of that because it sees beyond people's faults, and no one is perfect. So if we already know that no one's perfect, then we should automatically come in. It's not automatic, but we should, automatically love someone in an unconditional form, because No one is perfect. So, anyway, yes, to your question, yes, you can love someone and skip the falling in love part. It may not be a preference to most, but society has taught us that, oh yeah, you need to fall in love. But so many people have fell in love. I fell in love twice, probably more, but the major ones, I ended up getting divorced twice. So that goes to show you that it's not about just falling in love. It's about that other part, which is more important to me, which is that loving each other. So if you love each other and you truly love unconditionally, then that falling in love part will come along the way, and it will actually help to keep your relationship long lasting. So, anyway, that's what I have for you today. Thumbs up, like, subscribe, and if you want to be notified anytime I have a video released, don't forget to ring my bell, ring my bell. So, in the meantime, guess what? I